Good evening. Well, we're looking at some pretty warm, in fact, we'll call it hot weather this week. If we go to the other weather computer here, we'll see that our temperatures are certainly going to be noticeably warmer and humid the next few days. In fact, right now it's still breezy out there and we have 73 degrees in Corpus Christi, 17-mile-an-hour winds. That dew point high at 69. It's going to be staying there much of the week. And you can see those temperatures tonight are only going to dip close to 70 degrees. So warm and humid tonight. The low clouds and fog are returning to the coastline and will move inland, but the breeze should stay up enough to keep us from seeing any dense fog tonight. As you head out the door tomorrow, well, the temperatures are going to start pretty warm already, close to the low 70s by 9 o'clock, closing in on the upper 80s to near 90 around Corpus Christi tomorrow, farther inland into the low 90s. The wind not as strong as it was today. The breeze will pick up a little bit in the afternoon, but it won't be as windy, and we'll have afternoon sunshine and high temperatures well above average. In fact, Corpus Christi up to 88 degrees, Orange Grove 92, 92 at Kingsville, and 81 tomorrow in Rockport. So a very warm, humid day across the area, and again, not as windy. So last week we were watching that upper wave come in that cooled us down briefly on Saturday. Well, now we're back into the same weather pattern we had last week with the higher pressure aloft, which is building across the area. That's going to keep us in this very warm air for the next several days. Our change doesn't come until Saturday. Here's our next wave coming in off the Pacific. As that continues to push to the north, that'll help some cool air dive into the area, and that'll bring temperatures down later this weekend, starting Saturday into Sunday, before we see that pulling off to the east, and we'll start warming up again next week. But this week, the ridge continues to build. We see very warm, humid, and dry conditions until at least Friday, and then we'll start to cool down Saturday and Sunday. So at the surface, here's what's going on. We do have a very weak front sitting to the west tonight. Warm, humid air feeding out ahead of that is going to keep us in that very sticky air tomorrow. You can see on Future Tracker, though, that front actually gets close to us, but it doesn't go through tomorrow. The winds will shift briefly in our inland areas. The humidity comes down a little inland, but not for Corpus Christi and the coast. The front stalls, and then it goes back to the north. We stay in the warm, humid air until Saturday. The winds pick up ahead of this next front. It's going to be windy to end the week. We'll have low clouds and fog and more clouds to end the week. And then as that front comes in, we might get a brief shower. Rain chances are very low. Once again, it looks like we're going to miss much of the rain with that again. And then we start to dry out as cooler air moves in for the weekend. You can see that the humidity, notice it does improve tomorrow with that first front, but it doesn't quite dry out here. It stops, and then we stay in that warm, humid air right into the weekend. As far as temperatures are concerned, well above average, and then there's that drop off as we get into the weekend and early next week, back to near normal, as we'll see those upper 70s. Here is a look at your 7-day forecast then. You can see the nights stay warm in the upper 60s to near 70 degrees. Little bit of a drying tomorrow night may bring our temperature down slightly, but not too noticeable. Look at the heat. Yeah, it's going to be hot. Even in Corpus Christi, 92 Wednesday, 91 Thursday. That was winds picking up. Here comes our front for Saturday, cooling us back into the upper 70s by Sunday. We'll be right back with more news right after this.